Hello and welcome to City View, where we give you an inside view at the City of Columbia. I'm your host, Leshia Utsey. In our top story, we feature the Minority Business Opportunity Conference, which was recently sponsored by the City's Office of Business Opportunities.
We held our first Minority Business Opportunity Conference, and today we had about 85 to 90 small minority businesses that came in and had the opportunity to possibly build relationships from different departments that procure different items products and services for the city.
And what was the turnout like today?
The turnout was very, very well. I think it was very beneficial to the attendees. Like I said, they were able to meet with different department heads and find out what things they can offer the city. Okay, some of the takeaways from the conference are minority businesses that came, they can build relationships, like I said, with the different department heads that was here. And from here, they were able to register with our bid online. They were also able to register and possibly be certified as a local business enterprise. So with them registering with our bid online process, if there are any projects or any goods or services that they may procure or that they may sell that the city may need, they can possibly get contracts from this particular event.
There are various disciplines and positions in the City of Columbia, and one of the most important is the role of the telecommunicator. Telecommunicators work in our 911 center. National Telecommunicators Week was recently celebrated and recognized by the City of Columbia, City Council, our mayor, and our city leaders.
911, what's your emergency?
911, what is your emergency?
Welcome to the Columbia Richland 911 Communication Center. Here at 911, we are committed to providing efficient and professional services to the citizens of Columbia and Richland County by providing timely and accurate processing of all calls for service.
Columbia Richland 911 Communications is the public safety answering point for both the City of Columbia and Columbia Richland County. We provide the dispatch function for 4 separate agencies. They are the Columbia Police Department, the Richland County Sheriff's Office, the Columbia Richland Fire Services, and Richland County Emergency Medical Services. Columbia Richland Communications personnel receive, process, and dispatch both 911 emergencies and 7-digit non-emergency calls for service.
We have launched a brand new alerts program called CRA, designed to provide time-sensitive information for public safety and community awareness to ensure that you receive the information you need when you need it. This notification system enables us to provide you with critical information quickly with a variety of contact preferences. To sign up for CRA, go to www.columbiasc.net/911/citizens-alerts.
At Columbia Richland 911, we care about you, and we will be there when you need us the most.
Not only do the City of Columbia's firefighters focus on helping for the Muscular Dystrophy Association, but they also recently held a fire truck pull as a fundraiser for a local nonprofit.
I founded the charity after we lost our son Killian to leukemia when he was 9. And basically, we decided to try and raise money because pediatric cancer is so badly underfunded. And in fact, our direct experience of that was there was a drug that might have saved his life when he was really ill. And they didn't have the money to get it into treatment. And so I decided after we lost him that I couldn't stand the thought of that happening to other families. And so we started raising money. And the fire truck pull here today is part of that effort. The money we raise is going to go to Palmetto Health Children's Cancer Center. And we're actually trying to complete a $1.2 million endowment.
Our firefighters stay busy. Not only are they always out helping the community, but they also engage in very rigorous training, making sure they're able to save lives when needed. Recently, our cameras followed them during swift water rescue training.
swiftwater technician training to train some new personnel from Columbia Fire Department, Irmo Fire Department, and West Columbia Fire Department, along with the Columbia Parks and Recs. And we're training new personnel onto the skills of technician level for swiftwater emergencies. The swiftwater atmosphere that's created on the river here, mainly the lower Saluda River, creates a very dynamic rescue atmosphere. So we want to make sure that our rescue personnel are adequately trained to operate in these conditions, because we don't have time. Once we're in the water, or if we have somebody in the water, we don't have time to really plan and come up with stuff. So we have to be very reactionary. So we want to make sure that our personnel are properly trained to be able to spring into action and effect a rescue safely for ourselves and hopefully for the victims.
And while we're on the topic of public safety, recently the Columbia Police Department held a graduation ceremony for new recruits. We're happy to welcome these new officers to the streets of Columbia.
Somebody that is of good sound and moral character, is in good shape, eager to learn, good communication skills, decision maker, can think on their feet, has a heart of service. I mean, those are just basic qualities we're looking for, and we are hiring. We're going to be hiring. We'll be in a hiring posture for for years to come, in my opinion. We hired 59 people last year, and we're on pace to surpass that this year. And again, I can see us having to continue at that rate for some time. I see our department growing more in sworn strength as our city continues to grow. So we put a significant focus and investment in our training program, whether it's through recruitment videos, advertising, our recruitment model and brand. We really emphasize diversity in our recruitment. We want our department to reflect the community that we serve, and our recruitment team and our staff development unit, they do a great job in recruiting with a diversity priority.
The Public and Media Relations Department is proud to kick off and sponsor a new public education campaign called Know Your City. On this episode of City View, your Know Your City moment focuses on Storm Drain Marking Month and why it is important to mark storm drains in the city.
We are doing a kickoff for the My River Starts Here volunteer storm drain marking program that the city is doing in partnership with Richland County. And part of that program the point of that program is to mark storm drains throughout the city of Columbia for city residents, and then for storm drains in Richland County for Richland County residents. To help neighborhoods be aware of the fact that anything that goes down a storm drain ends up directly into one of our rivers or creeks, and ultimately can affect the quality of the water that we like to swim and play and fish in. And it's a small thing that people can do to help promote and to let people know that what they do in their yards can actually affect the rivers that we all love to play in. What we're doing is we are asking community groups and anybody who's interested to volunteer to help mark storm drains and to go around neighborhoods and kind of spread the word that My River Starts Here. And that means in your yard, that means in the storm drain that might be in front of your yard. Anybody who's interested in volunteering or has a group that's looking for a community project can go to myriverstartshere.org, and we've got instructions for how to sign up. What we'll do is we'll work with you to set up an area where you can go out and mark with a community group, and it usually takes a couple of hours, 2 to 3 hours, if you've got 5 to 10 people who are interested in volunteering. And you'll go out Saturday morning or Sunday afternoon, whenever it's more convenient for your group, and go out and mark storm drains and help spread the word for us.
And now we'll take you to two of our city's parks. First, we stop at Hyatt Park, where recently the Baseball and Softball Expo was held and included children from our community and some faces of city officials that you might recognize.
It's exciting. It's exciting seeing all these young, beautiful faces and seeing the look of aspiration and competition and the hope, and recognizing that as a city we're investing in our young people. I mean, what greater thing can you do? And to see these young folks and have a chance to talk to them not just about baseball or about the Fireflies, but to be able to talk to them about grades and let them know that they are valued and they're loved, and that we're going to continue to invest in them in Hyatt Park and every other park across the city. It's a great day. So I brought my loved one, my youngest, with me, and she's been running around with me all day, and it was important that she see this too.
Well, that looks like they had a lot of fun at Hyatt Park. And now we'll swing by Roy Lynch Park in the Elmwood Park neighborhood for the Community Build Day.
Well, this park project began about 2 years ago in preparation for the Junior League of Columbia's 90th anniversary. And we have been in the planning stages for the better part of those 2 years, and today is the second day of the community build. And today is extra special because this park was, up until about 6 months ago, was the playground for Logan Elementary. And Logan Elementary now has their own playground, but yet this park is used virtually every day after school by the community.
Well, that wraps up this episode of City View, where we are bringing you an inside view at the City of Columbia. Thank you for watching, and make sure you stay tuned to City TV right here on Channel 2, your 24-hour information station. For more information about the City of Columbia, visit our website at columbiasc.net. And you can always follow us on our social media platforms. And remember, we are Columbia.